The 228 on the left is the most affordable BMW sedan you can buy right now. It starts at 37 and some change. I believe it's 37.7. The one on the right is an M Sport Gran Coupe 228, so it's the M235. This starts at 45,500. This vehicle has an MSRP of 48, and this one has an MSRP of 44. These vehicles are mainly front-wheel drive. They're on the same platform as the X1 and X2. So this basically is an X1 or X2. Different suspension calibration, of course. Different tune on a different body. They're both mainly front-wheel drive, so that gives them an interesting personality and drive. Not so much what BMW produces usually, because they're usually rear-wheel drive, and rear-wheel drive makes BMWs feel more solid. But these are mainly front-wheel drive. What I can say about the 228 Gran Coupe is that it's a great first vehicle for someone looking to get into BMWs for the first. Maybe it's a great graduation gift. The negatives to the front-wheel drive thing is that it hops around a bit, not like the M340, which is mainly rear-wheel drive, feels a lot more solid than this vehicle. But I still like it. It looks great. Seems like the tinier the BMWs, the more the headlights are coming up onto the hood, instead of laying down flat horizontal to help them look a little more aggressive. Look at that smile. That's quite a smile, isn't it? Now look at this smile. That's an interesting smile. These here are M340s. So they're not M235s, they're mainly rear-wheel drive. These are the ones that I said feel more solid. These have 384 horsepower instead of 301. But they feel a lot more, because they're rear-wheel drive mainly, a lot more solid. You get more standard features, and they are quieter as well. Both of these are M Sport packages. You can tell by the satin, the aggressive bumpers here. This is in sunset orange, this particular M340. You can see by the side mirrors as well. Something else that's different, the M235 with the M Sport has a wing on it. You can see the wing here. If we come to the 228, doesn't have a wing, but the trunk does go up just a bit. To reduce the wind noise, BMW has aerodynamically tuned these vehicles, because they are coupes, they're Gran Coupes. Gran Coupes. Let's not confuse, but you see these little ridges at the end of the mirror? That actually helps with the air channel that goes around the vehicle. So it tries to make the air noise as low as possible. And this vehicle also has it. Let's see here. Right there. That helps the air channel over the vehicle because of the shape of the car. You'll notice that a lot of Gran Coupe or GT shaped vehicles have these little wings on them to help them stay on the ground better. But these cars are mainly for someone who, if you've been looking at an X1 or X2 or a Mini Countryman, you like where the price point is at, you like their performance and what they have to offer, but you don't like how they look. You're not an SUV kind of person. So BMW made these. These will fill that void before you finally step into the 3 Series. Now these vehicles, the Gran Coupes, are different than a 230, a BMW 230, which is mainly rear-wheel drive. And is you could get it in a coupe. It's a 2-door convertible. Now the numbers are getting a little bit confusing because, you know, 35s become 40s, 28s become 30s. Now if we look at the back of these vehicles, they look fairly close until you have them next to each other. Now this vehicle has gloss at the bottom, of course. It has circular exhaust tips, 3.5-inch diameter from the X2 to help with the look. Also has a duct here on the end, but that's where I want you to pay more attention to. So let's go to this vehicle, the M235. And you can see the duct. The duct has a line that comes this way on this vehicle. The duct is lower and it's larger than on this vehicle. On this vehicle, the line is not attached to the duct in any kind of way. But on this vehicle, the line, that pronounced line, really adds to the aggressiveness and is connected to the duct. On the bottom, you can see there are square exhaust tips. That's how you know you're in the M Performance sedans now. Anything that has a 6-cylinder really has a square exhaust tip. And at the bottom, it's finished in gloss as well. If you look at the side of the car, it's black around the windows, gloss black. There's no shiny bits. But if you look at the red one, you can see that there's chrome around the windows because it's the X-Line trim, the standard trim, not the M Sport package trim with the fancy wheels that has a M Sport transmission, engine, suspension, steering, and all that.